Hey everybody, how you doing? How you doing? How you doing? How's everything? How's everything? Good night, good night, good night. How's everybody feeling? How's everybody feeling? Thank you so much for coming on this Friday evening. I know that you guys can be anywhere else, but you're choosing to be with me. So I really, really, really appreciate you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. As we have quite a few news things we're going to get through, and then we're going to I'm going to try something new where I will allow the viewers to kind of lead the show a little bit, where you guys can have some topics and you can tell me what you guys want to talk about, possibly even come on if you want to. I would really appreciate you guys. So I want to hear your voices. I want to hear what you have to say and what you guys feel. If you guys want to come on, of course, I will always open up the stream and you guys could come on. You don't have to show your face. You can just come in and or you can talk. And like I said, you can put an avatar up or something, or no picture. It doesn't have to be any picture. You can just say your spill and we can talk about any topics that you want. We have a good show. We're going to be talking about the 23, 24-year-old woman who murdered the postal worker. They first off, they were talking about it was in self-defense, and now she has been charged with murder, which I felt rightfully so because she did murder the man over some food, which was just crazy. Why would you murder him over a food? I think it was a food line spot. Like, come on, it's just ridiculous. Like us New Yorkers, sometimes we got problems. Then we're going to talk about Trump possibly getting sentenced. All right, I don't think he's going to go to jail because he's president elect, but of course they're going to want to sentence him to try to give the liberals something to be like, yeah, he was sentenced, he's a felon, this, that, and third, all this crap. Then we're going to go internationally and talk about what happened in Turks and Caicos, where some passengers on a JetBlue flight, because the plane was delayed, they told them that, yo, you got to get out the airport. It's like, yo, what the hell? Like, it's crazy. It's crazy. And we have two crusty women who got their nails done and try to run off. And you got a story I'm gonna bring it to you. This one had me crying when I heard about it. I didn't watch the video, but I want to watch it with you guys so you can see my reaction. A teen poisons a goat. I don't know what the hell she was thinking. Like, why would she do it? But it be some crazy people out here. People love their animals, and when it comes down to it, people would do anything to win. So we're gonna get to it, guys. We're gonna get to it. Thank you guys so much for coming in. Really appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I wanted to try to post it. I was going live earlier, but due to work and everything, my aunt, she's 94. I take care of her. She has dementia, Alzheimer's. She has diabetes, high blood pressure, all that stuff, and she's bedridden. So it was kind of difficult for me to just be able to post things while I'm working. I just have to try to get it done when I get home, and I got home kind of late. But other than that, I'm still here. I thank each and every one of you for being here. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Guys, like I said, if you want to come on, tell me in the comment section that you want to come on, and I will open it up. So without further ado, I'm going to get to the first news segment of the night. We're going to talk about the postal worker who was stabbed. It's just a sad story. Like, he's guy's a family man, was a family man, and for him to have experienced that is just very, very sad. Let me see if I can pull up this way. There we go. And let's see. Good night, Kyrie. Good night. Good night. How you doing? Good evening. Doing. Kyrie is in Cali. Thank you so much for joining. Really appreciate it. Please get the likes up. Thank you so much. Thank you. Yes, please. As you come in, like the video, like the stream, comment, all that good things. Like I said before, if you guys want to come on, you're free to come on. Just put in the chat and we will get it done. Thank you so much for joining me. Really appreciate it. All right, so let me just get everything situated here, and we're going to start.
Delhi counter.
Uh-oh. Let's see. I can't hear. There we go. I have to fix my volume so I can hear the video.
Delhi counter turned into a scene of a deadly stabbing.
A postal worker was
Sad.
killed and one woman is under arrest this morning. Let's get right to Good Day's Briella Tomasetti. She is live outside that bodega in Harlem. And Briella, investigators believe this all started over who was next in line to order at that deli.
You got to be kidding me.
Yeah, Tashani and Dan, good morning to both of you. All literally over a sandwich. That woman, the suspect identified this morning as 24-year-old Jaya Cruz. She has been charged in the murder of 36-year-old Ray Hodges, who, was killed on the job yesterday. He was stabbed to death here in the deli behind me in Harlem. Now, Cruz could be arraigned on second-degree murder charges as early as today. Let's get right to her being escorted out of the 28th precinct yesterday. It happened shortly before midnight. Cruz was covering her face with a black hooded sweatshirt.
She is tall. You know what? I wonder, and this is just me, I wonder if it could be, one of those, Transformers, because they call them she's and stuff like that, but it could be because it is very tall, very, very tall. And your boy loves them tall. I love all women, but tall women, that's kind of your boy's kryptonite. But still, oh my goodness. And that's Harlem. Let me tell you something. Harlem is wild. Harlem is wild, especially not just Harlem, but Washington Heights. As you go further up, it's crazy. It is crazy. Oh my goodness.
And avoiding questions from reporters. According to police, the attack happened inside Joe's Grocery on Malcolm X Boulevard and West 118th Street at about 2:30 yesterday afternoon. Hodges, an on-duty postal worker, was found with stab wounds about the body and rushed to Harlem Hospital, where he was pronounced dead. Police confirming with us this morning that the stabbing followed an altercation over a spot in line and that a knife was recovered at the scene. Neighbors tell us they ran into...
Whoa, look at that. That happened. That's a school. That possibly is an elementary school right there. So it happened near elementary school. Sad. Very, very sad.
In line and that a knife was recovered at the scene. Neighbors tell us they ran into Hodges all the time on his daily route and are in complete disbelief that this even happened.
I know the guys who deliver mail, and just like that, he's gone. It's very scary. Anytime you wake up, anything can happen.
Facts.
You can just, like they said, it's an argument. So you can just say hello to somebody and you start. Something like that. It's disheartening, to say the least.
I agree 100%. I agree 100%. You wake up thinking that everything is good. And I'm like, all right, cool. I'm about to go to work. Mail carriers, they work very, very hard. And you say, all right, cool. I got a little break. Let me get me a sandwich. Let me get me a honey ham, cheese, jalapenos, pickles, and lettuce on a hero bread, lightly toasted. And because this woman felt that you skipped her, she's going to argue with you because she feels that she can take you. And eventually she did take him. She took his life. But that's crazy. Listen, I love sandwiches, but I don't love it that much to give my life away. No. That's crazy. One person is dead, and now that person, the woman, is going to jail. It's crazy what is going on with a lot of these women out here just murking men. And then you hear stories that say that, men are more violent than women. It's like the beginning of 2025. Yes, you hear about the story in New Orleans and stuff like that, and that was so disheartening. But you're hearing a lot of women just causing trouble, and this is scary. It's scary. That's why I like to be inside. I like to go to work, go home. Go to work, go home. I don't really like to be out like that. It's just crazy. Let's get back to it.
Cruz lives just down the street from this bodega, while Hodges lived up in the Bronx. We are still waiting on word in regard to her arraignment, when exactly that will happen. The United States Postal Inspection Service, though, released a statement on behalf of Hodges' his murder, his death, saying that the the United States Postal Inspection Service will be working very closely with the NYPD in regard to this developing investigation. But for now, we're live here in Harlem. Dan and Tashani, we'll send it back to you.
All right, Briella, thank you.
Sad, so sad. This is wild. He didn't deserve to die. He just doing his job, and to fight and to stab somebody over a sandwich, and like I saw before last night on the live we did last night. And shout out to everybody who joined me. Thank you so much last night. I really appreciate you guys. Like when they were saying that, the lady was like, "Oh, it was self-defense. It was self-defense." Nah, if it was self-defense, I can understand like maybe slash on the arm or something like that. No, you literally try to kill dude by slashing him, poking him, all that stuff. Come on. And it must have hit a vein, and that was it, or artery or something like that, and that was it. Just sad. Really, really sad. Despicable. This is just it pains me, because this is the city that I love, and I love my postal workers. They do a great job. Sometimes the mail be late, but still they're doing a good job. And the thing is that they work all year long. Yeah, yes, they take holidays and stuff, but they're always out there. You always see the men and women in the blue uniforms and stuff like that, the navy blue uniforms, doing their thing, driving the trucks, the little vans and stuff like that, knocking over mailboxes and stuff, and then driving off and stuff. But still, they're doing their thing. But this is just a sad, sad story. Sad, and I heard that he was a father, and the mom was crying. It's just so sad. So sad. Let me see if I can find another video of the mom. It was just ridiculous. Just ridiculous. Let me pull it up real quick, you guys. Bear with me. Let me see if I can find a video of the mom. I want to see if I can get like a more up-to-date video. Okay, let's see. Okay, here we go. Let me. All right. I found the video. I'm gonna. All right. All right. Let's play this one right here.
Back in New York City, the violent death of a 36-year-old postal worker has his family and friends struggling to understand his senseless death. He was fatally stabbed at a deli yesterday, and police believe it was all over a sandwich. And now a woman is in custody, charged with his death. Eyewitness News reporter Janice Yu live in Harlem with more. Janice.
Well, David, that suspect is now charged with first-degree murder, and records show she has at least 2 prior arrests, both involving knives. Meantime,
hell no. So this woman was a super criminal. She was a super menace to society. So like, this is not like our first time. And see that I knew that friend that talking about, was self-defense. It wasn't no self-defense. You a liar. She is a liar, and this crazy woman who stabbed this guy's a liar. So they basically, she's a criminal. Like, this is why I tell you, this bail reform, they really need to get rid of that. They really cause a lot of trouble. If you had 2 arrests involving knives, meaning that you slashed 2 people or garnered or branded a knife or something, nah, this is wild.
the family of this victim, they're heartbroken, and they're trying to make sense of why this had to happen. The warmth from dozens of candles could be felt on a frigid Friday morning as friends and neighbors stopped by the Mott Haven houses to remember the life of Ray Hodge.
I watched him growing up, and to see him, go from one stage of life to the next to better himself was anything you could ask from a kid.
This friend tells Eyewitness News he and Hodge grew up together in the Bronx.
We all love them in the community. It's a tragic loss. We're going to celebrate him, and we're going to keep the spirit alive.
He says the 36-year-old took his kids to school every morning, and he took care of his mother. Loved sports and music. He says he could have never imagined Hodge would be killed in such a senseless manner.
Honorable, stand up. Integrity, morals, principles. He was one of the good young boys we had out here, you heard?
Police say the 36-year-old postal worker was on the job when he was stabbed and killed inside this deli on Lenox Avenue and West 118th Street Thursday afternoon. An employee of this deli says this violent confrontation between Hodge and a 24-year-old named Jaya Cruz started over something trivial.
They was arguing about who's getting out of us. So they start arguing. We try to break between them.
This is just sad. A man that's loved by his community, his kids, lost their father. That's why I tell you, my brothers and sisters, please, don't argue with people. Don't argue with people. Just be like, hey, listen, go ahead. Like, I was there first. All right, go. Because you never know what can just cause somebody to just snap, and you that victim. So I don't want y'all to be victims out here. I want y'all to live long, prosperous lives. So please, don't argue with anybody. Like, just let them be, because they have some crazy individuals out here. Very, very crazy. Guys, thank you so much for coming in. Please like the video as you come in. Thank you. Please like, and if you're not subscribed to this channel, please subscribe. I really appreciate each and every one of you. I really love each and every one of you. Thank you so much for joining me. Really appreciate it.
We separate them.
Authorities say the 36-year-old was stabbed multiple times, and Cruz is now charged with first-degree murder. Those who knew Hodge say this is yet another sobering reminder of how quickly life can change.
Nobody knows what tomorrow is going to bring, so we got to cherish the people that we love, the minute in the moment we have them.
I agree.
Well, the U.S. Postal Inspection Service says it is investigating alongside the NYPD in this investigation. Live in Harlem, Jana CU, Channel 7, Eyewitness News.
I agree. You never know when it could be your last day. Cherish the days that you have. Cherish the people that you have, and especially when they're good people. If they're wonky people, 2025 is the year to thrive. So lose people out of your life who is causing you trouble or who has caused you trouble before, but keep great people in your lives that's going to make your lives good and going to bring positivity in your life. Just a sad, senseless murder. And, for New York City, this is the second murder that we had this year, and just sad. So sad. The guy didn't deserve this. He had a family, had kids, mom that he was taking care of. It's just going to be it's just distraught. Really, really is sad. What do you guys think about it? It's hurtful, very, very hurtful to see this happen, and dang, it's just really, really is sad. How do you guys feel about it? Like, what do you guys do to be safe? He's a federal employee, so she may get extra. Yes, that's true. Yes, I didn't even think about it. So not only with first degree murder, she's going away. She's going away for life. She is going away for life. Okay, sometimes I wish that New York had the death penalty, because some of these people out here really need it. Really need to fry or get that lethal injection. Like, you guys remember that movie? What was it? Law Abiding Citizen with Jamie Foxx, and I forgot the guy where, I don't know if you guys saw the movie. So if you guys didn't see the movie, tell me in the comment section. But if you did see the movie, I'll say a little bit. It has Jamie Foxx in it, and it was a guy, he was going around getting revenge on the people who not only killed his wife and daughter, but who he felt wronged him by allowing allowing the criminals to either get off, or the wrong criminal to get the death penalty. And when the criminal that didn't do the killing, when he eventually got the death penalty. Oh, okay. So you don't if you didn't check it out, I'm gonna stop right there, because it's a very, very good movie. I think Gerard Butler or something like that. I think that's the guy name. But I mean, it's a good movie. Very, very good. I think did I see it in the movie theater? I think I saw it in the movie theater. It was very, very good. I was like, wow, this is great. This is great. But yeah, so yeah, definitely check it out. It's a very good movie, guys. Shout out to Jamie Foxx. He had his health issues and everything. Shout out to him. But this is just very, very sad. So sad. And I hope that they take care of his mom and his kids. Hopefully they give them some sort of benefits and stuff where they at least be able to have some sort of comfort. Even though their dad is not there, they could at least know that they're having some funds coming in, so that they'll be able to at least get the kids to be able to be taken care of. Guys, thank you so much for coming in. Really appreciate each and every one of you. Can you please like the video as you come in? Thank you, thank you, thank you. I really appreciate it. If you guys want to come on, let me know. I will open it up and be able to come on, and we can have a discussion about topics that you want to talk about, as long as it's not crazy. I really appreciate you guys. All right. So what we're going to do is we are going to go to the next topic that I want to discuss. And actually, no, you know what? I will go to this one. So we are going to discuss Uncle Trump he might get sentenced. And as they're saying, but I mean, I doubt he was going to go to jail. But, we're just going to discuss it real quick. This would be probably like a quick, it says 5-minute read. So give it about maybe 10 minutes or so. All right, here we go. Judge sets Trump sentencing in hush money case for January 10th, but signals no jail time. Shout out to Michael R. Siscat and Jennifer Peltz. All right. In an extraordinary turn, a judge Friday set President-elect Donald Trump's sentencing in his hush money case for January 10th, little over a week before he's due to return to the White House, but indicated he wouldn't be jailed. The development nevertheless leaves Trump on course to be the first president to take office convicted of felony crimes. Yo, Uncle Trump is funny. I never thought that I would see the day, but hey, 2016, I didn't think he was going to win. Well, 2024, after he got popped, I was like, yeah, he's going to win. But let's see. Judge Juan M. Merchan, who presided over Trump's trial, signaled in a written decision that he'd sentenced the former and future president to what's known as an unconditional discharge, in which a case is closed without jail time, a fine, or probation. Trump can appear virtually for sentencing if he chooses. Rejecting Trump's push to dismiss the verdict and throw out the case on presidential immunity grounds, and because of his impending second term, Merchan wrote that only bringing finality to this matter would serve the interest of justice. He said he sought to balance Trump's ability to govern, unencumbered by the case against other interests, the U.S. Supreme Court's July ruling on presidential immunity, and the public's expectation that all are equal and no one is above the law, and the importance of respecting a jury verdict. The court is simply not persuaded that the first factor outweighs the others at the stage of the proceeding, Merchan wrote in an 18-page decision. Trump's communications director, Stephen Schweng, reiterated that the case, which Trump has long described as illegitimate, should be dismissed outright. There should be no sentencing, and President Trump will continue fighting against these hoaxes until they are dead. Schweng said in a statement he didn't elaborate on Trump's potential next legal move. Former Manhattan Judge Diane Kiesel said the ruling can't be appealed under the New York law, but Trump nonetheless might try to appeal it. In any event, he can appeal his conviction, a step that can't be taken until he is sentenced. Trump takes office January 20th as the first former president to be convicted of a crime and the first convicted criminal to be elected to the office. Wow. He was found guilty in May of 34 counts of falsifying business records. Trump, a Republican, has decried the verdict as the rigged, disgraceful result of a witch hunt persuaded by Manhattan's District Attorney Alvin Bragg, a Democrat. And I believe that's it. Well, guys, every time when they say these things like, oh, Trump is a Republican and stuff like that, you really have to understand the history of Trump. Trump was really a Democrat. Okay, he ran under the Republican ticket, but a lot of the things, if you understand the history of the times that he wanted to run, especially in '99, he wanted to run as a reformer or as like a radical Republican. I used to be a radical Republican, and we care about freedom, we care about people's rights, respect people's rights. And if I didn't go way to the right conservatives, some of these conservatives is kind of crazy. And some of these liberals are kind of crazy too. But I felt that things needed to be reformed, even when I was that in my younger years. And even when I ran as city councilman in my former district of Bed-Stuy, I ran as a Democrat, but I really wanted to run I did run as a reformer and a person who wanted to create laws that will really be able to help the people. And that was 2013. You can, check my name. You can put my name out on Google. You'll see, that I ran. There's articles about me and stuff like that when I ran. I appreciate if you guys look me up. Thank you so much. But I feel that, hey, this is just a simple little technicality. Trump is going to be president. There's nothing that's going to stop him from getting inaugurated unless something crazy happens. And, we'll have President J.D. Vance. So either way, Trump's legacy is he's going to continue making his legacy and doing what he wants to do. What do you guys feel about it? How do you guys feel about Trump coming in the next 17 days? Right? How do you feel about it? Do you feel good? Do you feel bad? Are you neutral? What are your thoughts? To me, I feel that Trump is going to do some good for the country because there's a lot of issues with immigration that needs to be resolved. I feel that with the people that he's selecting, he has selected quite a few people that worked under Obama. Tom Homan, for example, he worked under Obama. Obama was called the deporter in chief. If you guys don't know, look it up. And I feel that he is going to do a decent job on that. Yes. I totally agree with you. This year is going to be wild. It is. I mean, with the Republicans not only having the presidency, having the House and the Senate. Now, the Republicans doesn't have a super majority in the Senate, but they will possibly do bills through reconciliation or just a majority vote. So we'll see, and we'll see what comes out. And guys, don't be upset if you're still upset that Harris didn't win. Don't. It's a new year. 2025 is your year to thrive. So please don't be upset about that, and just let it happen, let it play out, and do what you got to do. All right, that's how I feel about it, and I think that it's going to be okay. I feel that everything is going to be all right, and we're going to continue to be making moves, continue to grow. Don't allow politics to persuade you to do foolish things like I've been hearing people talking about. They want to leave the country. Don't. In my opinion, America is the best country on earth. I was born and raised here. And if we had a situation like with a war or something, and they told me that even though me being medically discharged, they say that we don't got enough soldiers and we're going to reinstitute you again, I have no problem with fighting, because I will fight for this country. And if I have to lay down my life, it is what it is. I got to do what I got to do because I love this country and I love the people. So I just hope that everything works out. Guys, thank you so much for coming in. Really appreciate each and every one of you coming in. Please like the video. Please like the stream. Please make comments and do what you have to do. You say, I'm still thinking about moving to Panama. Well, Panama, it's funny. There you say Panama. Panama is a beautiful country. Beautiful country. I remember when I was young at the time. Who was it? Noriega? Yeah, when America invaded Panama, I was like, yo, what America doing invading Panama? But yeah, so when Noriega was president, I believe that's his name, and they invaded Panama, for reasons, it is what it is. But yeah, Panama is a nice country. I would love to visit. There, I've had friends and family who has visited Panama. They tell me it's very nice. And Panama uses the US dollar. So that is a very good country to, check out and to reside, because you don't have to worry about the exchange rate. You just know that, hey, your dollars will be able to follow you. So if you have money like a retirement fund and stuff like that, then yes, you can check out Panama and possibly retire there, and do what you have to do. Yes, very good. That's a very good comment. Thank you. Thank you so much. All right. So what we're going to do is we are going to get to the next story that I want to talk about. And since you mentioned Panama, I want to talk about a story that happened in the Turks and Caicos with a passenger plane being it wasn't stranded, well, the passengers were, but it was delayed going to Boston, and the the way that they treated the passengers was just outrageous. So, without further ado, let's get to it.
To put people out on the streets like animals was definitely something that I'll never forget for the rest of my life.
Marty says hundreds of JetBlue passengers like himself were told they couldn't stay at the airport in Turks and Caicos when their flight home to Boston was delayed until the next day. His children were exhausted after their flight was already delayed several hours, and he says there were no hotel rooms available on the island that night.
Just a very unsettling, traumatizing experience. You have 3 young kids all looking for you for an answer, a wife looking for you for an answer, and for the first time as a husband and as a father and as a man, I had no idea how I was going to shelter my family for a night.
Brett was on this flight.
That's crazy. That's crazy. Turks and Caicos, they've been in the news for a minute. Isn't that the island where, like, if you have a bullet in your bag or something like that, that they were arresting you and giving you like 7 years or something like that? It was quite a few people that got arrested. I believe it's Turks and Caicos. They got arrested there, and for some strange reason, like, they were finding ammunition in people's bags, not a gun, just a bullet, one bullet. They were finding the bullets and stuff in people's bags, and like, the authorities was arresting them and trying them and telling that yo, you're gonna be put in jail for 7 years. And they're like, oh, well, I didn't do anything. I packed the bag. I don't know. I didn't know it was a bullet in there. Yeah. So I don't think that Turks and Caicos will be on my radar for countries that I would visit. Now, I don't have any guns. I would like to, if I move to the South or something like that, I will get one, because you got to be careful. You have to protect your family. But that's crazy to be delayed and to have to be put out there like that. Yes, it's crazy. It's very, very crazy. So you have to be very careful. Please, guys, whenever you're traveling, especially when you're traveling internationally, you got to understand, just because you're an American and you have rights in America, that does not mean that those rights transfer overseas. You in another country, and there you have to go by their laws and respect their laws. So please, whenever you're traveling, get a chance to make sure you kind of know what things you could bring, how the laws are, because you don't want to be caught in something and you like, whoa, this is crazy. All right, but let's get back to it.
Flight 2, and says the JetBlue employees at the airport forced them to leave when their flight was delayed.
We just kept saying, where do you want us to go? What are we supposed to do? How are you kicking us to the street like dogs in a foreign country?
Eventually, Marty's travel agent found a small hotel room for his family. Brett found an Airbnb for about $1,000 to squeeze in 10 people.
Dang! Horrible, sketchy area. The actual Airbnb itself was okay, but the area was like something out of a horror movie. Wild dogs were chasing the cab as we were driving by, like very sketchy neighborhood, and like kids are freaking out. Like, what are we gonna do?
The next.
That's crazy. See, This is what happens. Yeah, guys have to be careful. You have to be careful. You never know that you go into a country and next thing you know, oh, your plane is delayed. Oh, you got to leave. We're closing up the airport. You got to leave. Oh, where am I going to go? I don't care where you're going. What they need to do is they need to sue JetBlue. That's the first thing. Sue JetBlue. Say, hey, listen, you're supposed to put us up in a hotel. You didn't. Because I know that if your flight is delayed to the next day, they're supposed to put you in a hotel. I think that's policy. They're supposed to put you in a hotel, but I believe that's in America. But overseas, as I said, when you're in a different country, it's not good. It is not good. Wow, this is crazy.
Next morning, when they got back to the airport, they saw dozens of cots had been brought in for the passengers who couldn't find a place to stay. Their new flight was also delayed another 4 hours. A spokesperson for JetBlue tells us this flight had a significant delay due to heavy air traffic control congestion. The company went on to say, in part, "We sincerely apologize for the inconvenience this delay caused and understand this was a frustrating situation. While the delay was created by circumstances beyond JetBlue's control, we understand the impact this disruption had on our customers' plans."
Okay, first of all right. Yes, all right. They can say that. They can, pull out this statement. But still, I would still sue them. Like, there's no way that you can, it's beyond our control, this, that, and third. No, you know what? I'm suing you for whatever I had to pay to have to worry about this. That's why, for me, I don't really go and travel to countries where I don't have family. I have family in Jamaica, and I love going there. I'm going there soon. I have family in Trinidad. I've never been to Trinidad, but I plan on going. I have family in Barbados. I plan on going there. Hopefully in the future, we'll see. I have family in England. I have family in Canada. I am not going to go places where I don't have family unless it's a group of people, because if you go by yourself and you stuck, nah, man, no, nope. JetBlue is the Greyhound of the sky. Oh God, that's crazy. That's wild. I would have thought Spirit. No, well, Spirit takes you to the shadow realm because Spirit is wild, and Frontier. Frontier is wild too, but JetBlue, dang, JetBlue, man. JetBlue is wild, for real, for real. This is crazy. That's why I usually fly Southwest. And even though with Southwest, you got the open seating and stuff like that, and they say they're going to change it this year where you can choose your seats and stuff, which is going to be chaotic. Yeah, yeah. Spirit and Frontier is wild. but JetBlue, I really never had problems. Actually, no, I can't say I never had problems with JetBlue. I had a situation when I went to Jamaica and I was on the late flight and it was raining, it was thunderstorm and everything, which like a lot of times, like Jamaica, it gets rain, but sometimes it doesn't get rain and stuff like that. Sometimes they go through a drought. But this night when I was flying back to New York, it was thunderstorming. It was they didn't say it was a hurricane, but it was thunderstorming big time. So the flight was delayed for like 4 hours. And when I got back, I was supposed to get back to New York at like 11 o'clock. I didn't get back to New York till like 4:30 in the morning. It was crazy. Oh, well, it depends. It depends. The tickets are from New York to Jamaica. If you're going nonstop and you catch it early, you can probably get a ticket for like, if you say round trip, let's say a little bit less than 600 if you catch it early, but it also depends on the time of the year. Worst time to try to get tickets, unless you get them early, is Christmas time. Christmas time in Jamaica is wild. I was there for my birthday 2 years ago, well, 3 years ago now, and it could be cheaper if you don't want to fly non-stop. But non-stop tickets would run you about $600 and everything. And if you're checking in bags, it'd be a little bit more because with JetBlue, you have to pay to check in bags. But it's a beautiful island. I love it. Every time I go there, I love it. Like I said, I have family there. The food is amazing. I love the food. I love the people, and it's beautiful, 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 beautiful. It's a country where if you're going and you want to just stay in the resort, you can do that. But if you have people that would take you locally and take you to places, it's a beautiful country to visit and stuff like that. Ocho Rios is beautiful. Montego Bay, Negril. Okay, I have family in Old Harbor. I believe that's St. Catherine Parish. And I have family in Kingston as well. I also have family in other parts, but the parishes I'm not very sure about the names and stuff like that. Yeah, so yeah, Jamaica is a beautiful country, beautiful country. Let's get back to it.
This was far beyond a delay. This was sending people to the streets at the wee hours of the night.
Crazy.
And asking them to fend for themselves with no solutions.
JetBlue also says it's offering reimbursements for any out-of-pocket expenses their customers had to pay that night. Plus, they're issuing a $200 travel credit. But these customers tell me that's just not enough after this traumatizing experience. I'm Lisa Pappas for your local station, Boston 25 News.
I don't blame him. Yes, okay, they're going to reimburse you. How long that's going to take? They'll probably reimburse you with a dang on credit or something like that. But if they're going to reimburse with cash, all right, cool. But $200 travel credit is not going to. Yeah, if they was to say, hey, look, we'll give you a $500 travel credit or $1,000 travel credit, then okay, all right, cool. I would agree to that. Plus paying the expenses that I had to incur, cool. JetBlue got the money. It's just what, maybe 200 passengers. Okay, what are they losing? They're not really losing much. So take care of the passengers so that you'll be able to just know that these people would fly with you again. Because all it takes is some bad publicity for JetBlue where they will start losing passengers and people won't want to come on. So no, I would still fly JetBlue, even though it's the Greyhound of airlines, but I'll still fly them and everything. But it is what it is. I hope that things will get a little bit better, and they make people whole. That's what needs to be done, and I hope that they do it, and just make things better. That's the way I look at it, and that's what I feel that they should do. Yes. Well, thank you guys. Thank you so much for coming in. Really, really appreciate each and everyone coming in. Thank you so much. I really, really appreciate you guys. I really love you guys. Please, as you come in, please like the video, make some comments. And if you're not subscribed to this channel, I greatly appreciate it if you do subscribe. I'm a new YouTuber and I'm trying to grow and I'm trying to get into a groove of doing lives like Monday through Friday and stuff like that. Bring you guys top topics that I feel that's interesting, and also allowing you to give me different topics that you feel that, hey, I should make a video on, or maybe even bring to a live. You guys can contact me at akieltaylor.com. I'm sorry, no, at akieltaylor@yahoo.com, where you guys can be able to email me and send me different topics. Really appreciate you guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, so the next topic we're going to talk about is, hold on. The next topic we're going to talk about is this. This is actually out of LA County, where two women they tried to run off after getting their nails done. I saw this, I was like, okay, here we go. I saw this and I thought of you. I thought of you, Carrie. So I said, hey, I'm gonna bring this up just for you. All right. So let's get to it.
Y'all both were trying to run out on her. These people are nice, and you both were trying to run out on her.
After getting their nails done, these two women allegedly tried to walk out the door without paying. But Diane Wynn, employee at Tip Top Nails in Compton, immediately closed the shop, refusing to let them get away with ripping her off.
We closed the door and called the police, and they kept getting nervous.
So we keep calling the police. A longtime customer pulled out her cell phone and captured the crazy scene.
You gotta pay these people.
The two women, frustrated they couldn't leave, kept getting angrier.
Why?
The redhead flashed her backside to the customer, recording the kiosk.
Oh my God. This they said the redhead flashed her backside. Oh, you know what? Why? Why? Just pay. Or here's a suggestion. If you don't have the money, don't ask for services. I mean, come on. Like, like people, you got some people have some crusty feet. I know, because when I go and get pedicures, and don't laugh at your boy, I get pedicures because when my daughter's mom put me on to pedicures, I was like, oh no, that's not that's a woman's thing to do. When I got a pedicure, I was like, yo, I've been missing out. I've been missing out. And my feet is crusty. So for me, as a big man, I wear dang good nail sets start at 150. Goodness gracious. That's crazy. That is wild. That is wild. Wow. Oh my goodness. But yeah, well, I was saying, like, as a man, like my feet, I wear size 13s. So like I got big, heavy feet. And the ladies, they do a good job. They do a good job. They scrub and this, that, and the third. And sometimes I get the spa treatment where they give me a massage and and they put the lotion on and stuff like that. I have to get better with lotion up my feet because sometimes I lotion up my foot like once a month. I gotta stop. I have to get better with lotioning up my feet, because my girl always be like, "Oh, you gotta lotion your foot," and I'll be like, I gotta get better at it." But this is wild. This is crazy. Let's get back to it.
Chaotic scene, who had already told her it's all going up on social media.
Oh my God.
Thank you, TikTok. I'm going up.
At one point, the N-word was tossed around.
Oh damn.
Here.
As soon as the women learned the cops were on the way, one of them ran to the restroom to flush money down the toilet.
I said, why you do that? I said, I have money, but I don't want to pay for you. So I put plus money in the toilet, so you have no money.
Diane managed to grab one of the ripped $100 bills and ran it through her machine. She quickly discovered the money was fake. It's happened to you before.
A lot of time.
LA County Sheriff's deputies detained and questioned the women. When one of their boyfriends paid for the services rendered, they were released.
I was impressed at how fast you guys closed the doors.
That's what experience you now because
experience. To make sure this doesn't happen
That's
again,
crazy.
the salon has posted this sign that says new customers have to pay a 75% deposit before they get any new services.
Wow.
Sounds like a good idea. Reporting from Compton, I'm Gina Silva.
So that's wild. New customers now, because of these funkies, new customers now have to suffer. Now, I'm not saying if you got the money, I mean, like that's not a bad idea. Pay 75%. I never thought of just running off on like somebody, because the nail salon I go to, I walk past there every day. So they know how I look. All right. So if I walk past there when I'm going to the gym or when I'm going to work, they'll be like, hey, you ran out. And then next thing you know, they chasing me with brooms and stuff like that. I don't got time for that. I don't got time to be getting beat up. And the next thing you know, I'm on TikTok and stuff like that. They be like, oh yeah, look, it's a kill that YouTuber. He getting beat up because he didn't pay for his pedicure. Nah, no, that's not happening to me. That is not happening to me. But shout out to the people, to the workers, to make sure that they closed the door quickly and kept them inside. And the cops came and dealt with them. This is wild. But I found this story right for you, Kyrie. I was like, listen, I know this is gonna crack you up. So, how did you like the story? How was it? This was crazy. This was, oh my goodness. Guys, thank you so much for coming in. I really, really appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you. Yes. It's why I tell you, this is why I love the news. Because you hear things, you be like, wait a minute. This can't be. This can't be. And I'll be like, dang, man, it's my cousins, yo. Like, what's going on? My American brothers and sisters. Please stop. Just pay for the service. If you know you didn't have real money, just like, nah, I'm not having it. They got a machine just because people come all the time and do foolishness. But yeah, that was wild. That was wild. When I saw the thumbnail, I was like, yep. I picked this right for you. So I really appreciate you. Thank you so much for joining me. I really appreciate you. Oh my goodness, guys. It's amazing. Oh my goodness. All right, guys. So I'm going to get to the last story of the day. I asked my son about this, and he was laughing. He was like, this can't be true. But I said, no, it really is. So, guys, a teen decided that she was going to be in a competition with a goat, and there was other teens with goats. But I guess maybe her goat wasn't going to win. So she decided to do something to the other goat. And what she did was crazy. Let's get to it.
Did this fresh-faced cheerleader kill her classmate's pet goat so she could win a competition? 17-year-old Aubrey Van Landingham is accused of deliberately poisoning the 6-month-old goat named Willie to eliminate a competitor in a future Farmers of America competition. Aubrey is a high school cheerleader in Cedar Park, Texas.
I'm Aubrey, and I brought gummy bears.
She posted this video on TikTok 6 months ago. A lot of her spare time is spent raising pet goats. This video shows her competing with a goat named Lacey. Now, Aubrey is charged with cruelty to livestock animals in connection with the death of Willie the goat. Police say they have surveillance video showing the teen entering the goat's pen and force-feeding it with a large syringe. The goat died.
Why? Just, hey, look, if your competition got a better goat, be like, all right, cool. Just accept that your competition got a better goat and just live to fight another day. Why are you going to be like, okay, I got something for him. What I'm going to do is I'm going to sneak in and I'm going to poison the goat. And then they're going to find their goat dead. And I'm going to get away with it. No. They got you on camera. People have cameras. They love their goats. They love their animals. So they're going to do what they got to do to protect their animals. But this see, it be this TikTok generation, who feel that everything is a game. She probably thought that, I didn't do anything wrong. No, you poisoned the goat. Now you're going to be charged. It's crazy.
Died 21 hours later following a seizure. An autopsy report showed the cause of death to be poisoning from a commonly used farm pesticide. The arrest.
Crazy. Yes. You 100% right. 100% right. You are 100% right, Carrie. She is a demon. A demon indeed. A demon indeed. Look at the picture. Just straight demonic. Like, what is a goat going? Like, if you're not gonna win, or if you feel you're not gonna win, why don't you just be like, hey, look, you know what? I'll raise better goats. Oh God, so sad.
Affidavit says Aubrey used her cell phone to search Google for how much bleach can kill an animal, poisoning pets, what you should know, and how to clear search history.
Yo, I swear these people. So you kill a goat, but before you kill a goat, you're gonna search these things. And here's the thing: this is why I say Uncle Google has everything locked up. Okay, cookies and stuff. So you search these 3 things, and then you think that they're not gonna go on through my phone, But no, of course, how much bleach can kill an animal? poisoning pets, what you should know, and how to clear search history. Like these 3 things, you incriminated yourself just with this. Oh God, automatic 10 years of yes. Give her 5 years for killing the goat and 5 years for being stupid. Oh my God. No, you know what? I can't put past people to do moronic things, but this right here, this is crazy. This is oh my God, this is it. Hey, Grand Miss, good evening, my good brother. Good evening. Oh my God, this is wild. This is wild. Oh God. All right, here we go. Let me get my composure. Here we go.
Linda Martin, who runs a goat sanctuary in California, is shocked by the allegations.
And if it's just about winning a competition, that's really sad. That's crazy.
The mother of Aubrey's teenage rival is quoted as saying she admitted to poisoning the goat multiple times over several days.
Dang.
It's all bizarre. We want justice served.
Dang. So it wasn't even, yeah, Grand Miss, you're late. You late, you missed. She poisoned the goat not once, so she tried, and then realized that she came back like, yo, this damn goat's still alive. And she poisoned it again. And then and after the second time, she's like, yo, it's a strong Billy goat. It came back the third time, and gave it the poison. The goat just dropped, and that was it. And she was like, "Finally, I'm gonna win." You stupid. Oh God, TikTok. I love TikTok, but this TikTok generation, it got us thinking some foolish stuff for real. These young people is just wild. Like, how you gonna try over a few days? Like, listen, after the first time, I'd be like, nah, you know what? I don't think I'm a good person to poison goats. So let me just stop. If she would have stopped the first time, she probably wouldn't have been in this situation. If she would have stopped the second time, she would have been like, all right, cool. You know, they probably would have let her slide. But it was because she came back several days, which means more than 2. Okay, she came back and tried to finish the job. And she finished the job. But she didn't expect that they were going to catch her. And this is ridiculous. It really, really is. I am shocked, but it's more, I'm more what they call bedazzled, or not even, I wouldn't say distraught, but I'm more like I'm confused. I'm confused. Like, why? You 17 years old. You got your whole like what is it that much importance of a competition for you to win? So you say, hey, look, I'm gonna kill the rival's goat. Like you gotta be. It's some sick people out here. It's some sick people out here who will murk a goat and decide that, hey, it's okay. I wonder if when they went to arrest her, I wonder what she said. It's like, excuse me, we're here to arrest you because you killed the goat. Me? You're here to arrest me? Like, I mean, I'm privileged. Just because I killed a goat, I mean, it was just an animal. Okay, it's not a human. No, it's a damn goat. It's livestock. Okay, that's somebody's property. All right, they could have probably, killed the goat and made some goat leg or some goat soup or something like that. Shout out to my Caribbean people who know how to make curry goat and jerk goat and stuff like that. If you guys never had goat meat, good, very, very good meat. Very, very good meat. Come on, man. That's ridiculous. I don't know if you guys remember that show Lamb Chop Play Along. She killed Lamb Chop. So come on now. That's yes, yeah. Curry goat, and jerk goat. Just thinking about it right now, I want some goat. Goat is expensive though. Goat and oxtail. Oh my goodness gracious, just unbelievably the cost of these things that's going up. Food that I remember when I was a kid was cheap. Oxtail used to be less than less than $2 a pound. Goat meat used to be 99 cents when I was a kid, teenager. Now it's just unbelievably costs too much. This is just ridiculous. But hey, I mean, she may not get any jail time, but uh, as soon as I Grand Miss, like Inside Edition. As soon as I hear the theme song, change the channel quickly. Listen, Inside Edition was my grandmother's show. All right, it used to be. Let me see how it used to go. So it used to be the 5 o'clock news. Then I believe Inside Edition used to come on at like 6:30 and stuff like that. And you hear that little theme, bam, 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 bam. Be like, yeah, I know that something is going to be talked about that's wild. Oh no, not Inside Edition. Oh, okay. Which theme song are you talking about? Oh, Lamb Chop. Oh, Lamb Chop play along. Lamb Chop play along. Dun, 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 dun. Listen, when I was a kid, Channel 13 had some of the best shows in New York. It was called PBS. I mean, come on. Like I used to love it. But yeah, Lamb Chop, Sesame Street, of course. You had let's see, Arthur. I loved Arthur. I love they're horrible. Yeah, I mean, listen, don't you dare start singing it. Listen, let me tell you something. Dude, those were my sources. Yes, Sesame Street. Yes. Sesame Street. You had, like I said, Arthur, Reading Rainbow. I learned how to read. When I was a kid, I learned how to read. So shout out to LeVar Burton. I learned how to read very well because of Reading Rainbow. Very, very well. And then after Reading Rainbow, they had a show where it was for people. This was around like 11:30, maybe 12 o'clock. They had the Bob guy who used to paint. Then they had a show for GED people or people who wanted to get their GED called Learn to Read. These were some good shows that I remember as a kid, and I was like, wow. Now I really didn't like the Learn to Read thing because of course it was for adults. But at that time, they must have felt that, hey, listen, the kiddos, they probably sleeping at that time, nap time, because Sesame Street used to come on. I believe it was 10 to 11. I think it was 10 to 11 because the Reading Rainbow will come on and stuff like that. So I used to love, like with Sesame Street, my favorite things with Sesame Street is three of them. Is when the guy with the cup used to phase through the counters and stuff like that. That I used to love. That guy, the cup guy. I loved Kermit, the Electric Company. Yes, the Electric Company. Yes, shout out to Morgan Freeman. Yes, the Electric Company. Schoolhouse Rock. Remember those? Oh my goodness. Yes. Oh my god. I learned through Schoolhouse Rock, I learned about the bills that was on Capitol Hill. By that song, I'm an American Bill, I'm just American Bill, and I'm sitting here on Capitol Hill. Like it's crazy that I remember some of these songs, and it's like it taught us a lot. It taught us a lot. But like we're getting back to like Sesame Street. One of the things I learned I used to love was the little pinball thing. We used to say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I used to love that. And I used to love when they used to talk about like the number of the day and the letter of the day. And you'll see like they'll get that little cheesy song and they'll have the numbers 1, 2, 3. I used to love that. I mean, look, let me tell you, the things that we grew up with, a lot of kids today, they have tablets and stuff like that. My daughter, she's 5. She loves her tablet. She already knows how to read. She knows how to count I believe she can count right now up to 30 or 40 years old. And she's doing her thing. And it is because we make sure that, you know, whatever she looks at on her tablet is always something educational, and she loves it. She loves it, and is definitely willing to grow. And that's what you guys have to do when it comes to with your kids. You know, you definitely have to give your kids certain things to make sure that they can grow and learn so much. She's in pre-K right now, but from my daughter, she's very, very smart. She's bossy. That's my nickname of her. She's bossy. She's a Sagittarius, just like me. She was born in November. I was born in December, and whew, when she gets upset, that fire sign pops up. So it's amazing to see how she's growing and everything. And my son, he's a water sign, he's an Aquarius, so he's more of chill and stuff like that. But it's amazing. It's amazing. Yes. Oh yeah. So you know how us Sagittarius are. We say what's on our mind, and you know we could boil up sometimes, but I'm a good person. You know, I tend to look out to people. I'm a generous person, and I love to share things with people. I love to just to meet other people, talk to people, and you know, just know that that I care about them and they care about me. I really appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for joining. Really appreciate each and every one of you. Please, you guys come in, please like the stream. Really appreciate it. You know, I love you guys. I cherish you guys. I know that your time is valuable and you're spending it with me. I really, really appreciate it. Really, really appreciate it. So what I wanted to do is, if anybody wanted to come on this time, I wanted to open it up where you guys could come on and we can talk about different topics. But I'll wait and see if anybody wants to come on. Let me know. If not, it's cool. I will close it down because I'm done for the night. I finished talking about the topics I wanted to talk about, but I wanted to open up this time to give you guys an opportunity to, you know, if you want to come on, if you guys have anything that you want to talk about, anything over the week, anything that happened, how you guys feel about this year, how it started for you. Do you feel that this is going to be a great year for you? Do you feel that this is going to be, and like what some of the things that well, no, yes, P65, you're very, very welcome, very, very welcome. You know, I try my best to give you guys great information, great news, so that you guys can be able to enjoy it and learn something. I really appreciate you guys. Thank you for joining. Well, the topics that you missed, we talked about passengers in Turks and Caicos. It wasn't that they were stranded. JetBlue, the flight that was going to Boston, got delayed, and they ended up having to stay in Turks and Caicos, but they did not want them to stay in the hotel. Not the hotel. They didn't want them to stay in the airport, so they kicked them out on the street, and they had to go and find places to stay. And some of them had children and everything. The children looking at them like, "Daddy, where are we gonna go? Where are we gonna go, Daddy?" So people were upset. And JetBlue talking about that. Oh, we'll reimburse you and give you a $200 credit. I'm like, no, you're not. I don't want no $200 credit. Give me a flipping $1,000 credit plus reimburse me for my pain and suffering. Then we can talk. But that you know how these airlines are. And Kyrie said that, yeah, 200 is nothing. 200 is nothing. And Kyrie called JetBlue. What was it? The Greyhound of the sky, which had me rolling. I was like, you gotta be kidding me. I was like, that was wild. That was wild. But shout out to Carrie and shout out to Grandmiss. Really appreciate you guys. Thank you. That was funny. And then we talked about, remember last night when we talked about the murder of the UPS, the USPS worker, the United States Postal Service worker in Harlem, and how he got stabbed. Well, come to find out, they charged the lady with murder because she did murder the person. It was not only just that she killed him and talking about she killed him off of self-defense. No, what would Spirit be? Oh, Spirit is the company that takes you to the shadow realm. Okay, Spirit, you're gonna go to the shadow realm with Spirit, they take you to the shadow realm. You're going to become a spirit, flying spirit. And with Frontier, you're always going to go on a new frontier with Frontier. So you with Frontier, you're going to be like Lewis and Clark Adventures and stuff like that. Go through all types of shenanigans with them. And with Spirit, you're going to be going to the dang on Shadow Realm. So like, understand, I did a video, guys. It's funny that you mentioned Spirit. I did a video months ago about Spirit. It was a situation in the air. I believe, I'm not sure if they were flying from Jamaica. I think they were flying from Montego Bay, and something happened where it started, I think it was started being smoke in the airplane, and the oxygen tanks came down, the oxygen mask came down, and the pilot was like, oh yes, everybody, we're possibly gonna have to do an emergency landing in the ocean. They was like, oh my God, people was praying, oh God, oh help me, Jesus, help me. And they had videos and they were showing it and everything. I was like, yo, this is wild. And then when I think they ended up making it back to to Montego Bay, and when they was like, oh, how you going to reimburse us? There was like, I think there was like, oh, we'll give you like a $65 credit and put you on another plane. I was like, man, I'm never flying Spirit, never. Never. You want to catch me dead. The only time you'll catch me, no, you're right. You will catch me dead on Spirit if I die in another country and they have to ship my body back to America or something like that, and they can ship my body on a cheap airline because I'm dead. I don't really care. But like that it was crazy. So yeah, check it out. It's in my channel and everything. It's kind of way back. I think I made it in October or something like that, if I'm not mistaken. But I really appreciate you guys. If you guys could check out that video, that was crazy. That was crazy. But yeah, Grand Miss, have you ever flown before? And Kyrie, have you guys ever flown before? And if you have, what airlines have you used? And P65, have you flown before? And what airlines or favorite airlines do you like to use? Mine, I've flown with JetBlue. I've only flown 3. I've flown JetBlue, which I only had that one trouble when I was in Jamaica and it was severely delayed. And I fly Southwest. That's my favorite one because I go. Grand Miss says that he has flown Delta, American mostly. Okay, with American, how's the seats? I've never flown American. I've flown Delta. I have flown Southwest, and I've flown JetBlue. Kyrie said yes. She has flown Delta, American, JetBlue, Frontier, regretfully. Please tell us your experience with Frontier. And she said she liked American and Delta. First class is not. Wow, you flown first class before. That's amazing. That's amazing. I hope, my brothers and sisters, I hope one day I can fly first class. All right. I really, really do. I've always wanted to experience being able to get, drinks on airline and stuff like that. Southwest, they have drinks and stuff. Sometimes they send me vouchers, and I always lose the dang on voucher, the drink vouchers and stuff, because normally if I fly, I'll sometimes fly early in the morning, and what I look like being a drunk early in the morning. But if I fly at night and I had a voucher, I would use it. I would use it. So hopefully this year Southwest hooks up your boy and give some vouchers. I would really appreciate that. You know, I like flying Southwest. This is, you know, they're not sponsoring me. Who knows? One day I probably get sponsored by Southwest or JetBlue. They were like, oh, you know, let's let Akil sponsor us so that we can get this bad publicity. We get some good publicity and stuff. But yeah, so hopefully that happens. You're right. In the past, service was far better. Yeah, service was far better. Food was far better. You know, it's a lot of things that, you know, on some of these airlines that, like when my grandfather was alive, he used to go to Jamaica a lot, and he used to always fly. It was Air Jamaica at the time. He used to fly with them. He used to always say, oh, you know, they would give us good food and stuff like that, and nice breakfast. He either fly in the morning or fly at night. And he said they always used to give good food and stuff. And it amazed me to hear that. But then when I started to fly to Jamaica or fly to country, Air Jamaica is no longer there. They have Caribbean Airlines, and Caribbean Airlines do the same thing. I think they took over Air Jamaica, but I like to fly JetBlue. Kyrie says here, we had horrible turbulence. We all thought it was good at the end. Wow, that was the end. The pilot couldn't even bother to make us comfortable by letting us know what was going on. Apparently, warnings for the turbulence is extra dollars. You're going through turbulence, you're shaking. Oh God, what's going on? And like I was, where was I going? Was I coming back from Chicago? Yes. So I was coming back from Chicago, and it was so crazy. So they were giving out the drinks, and then the pilot was like, oh, we have to cancel the drinking service for a while because we're about to go through some turbulence. I said, all right, cool. All right, boom. They gave me a cup of water, and then they was going to give me a soda. By the time he said that and they went to sit down, the plane was shaking crazy. I was like, oh my God, I was there shaking, trying to drink some water. I was like, this is crazy. It was the worst turbulence I ever been through. I was like, wow, this is wild. This is wild. And after that, like I had to just take a rest. I had to go to sleep because it was so crazy. I ended up getting a headache. And after that situation, when I landed like a day later, Southwest asked me, oh, we're trying to reach out to passengers because we know that you had a bad experience and stuff like that. Want to know if you can give us a survey, take the survey and give us a rating. So I didn't take the survey. I called them and I told them, oh, it was the worst ride of my life. I don't know if I'm going to ride y'all again. This was so bad, so horrible, this, that, and the third. They gave me a $200 credit. I said, all right, I'll take it. I'll take it. You can pay me to be quiet. I'll take it. I'll take it. So I was happy, you know, but it was nice. It was nice. Oh yes, and then we'll see Akil wearing a suit, one stream for one of the airlines, nothing but disclaimers. The whole stream plus. Would you like to drink to go with your topics tonight? Oh yes. Oh yes. 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 I need to definitely get my suit game on. You know, definitely get my suit game on. I haven't worn a suit in years, guys. It's not. Don't kill me. Don't kill me. I wish that I need to really get my suit this year. I want to get some nice suits. Me and my friend, we were walking on Fulton Street in Nostrand, and there's a store, a side store. And it was like, man, there's some nice suits. And we was like, yeah, we need to definitely get our suit games up because we haven't really wore suits in a while. And I really want to get one. Who knows? One day you'll see me on stream with a suit and a nice drink. And, you know, shout out to Southwest or Delta or JetBlue. And, you know, like, you know, they holla at your boy, Southwest and JetBlue. You know, I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't mind being you sponsoring me. I really would appreciate it. Okay. Yes, I do. What I do is I used to go with my grandmother. And that's a good question. So I used to go with my grandmother, and almost like every Sunday I would go either I would go drop her off, and sometimes I would go with her, not super regularly, but I like the church service online. I would probably start going more, but my grandmother's sick, and like COVID really hit her bad, so she does not go to church anymore. So normally, what I do is I'll have the church service with her and stuff like that. If she'll have it just at her house, and then I'll join in on YouTube and have service. But I used to go regularly, but not anymore. But I want to definitely find a home and try to. I mean, this year, I guess that's one of the things that I want to try to do this year, so that I can definitely be closer to the Lord Almighty, and just be able to know, because there's so many good things that has happened. Last year was a little wonky year, but this year I feel that this is the year to thrive. 2025 is going to be a year to thrive, and I feel that God has a lot of things in store for us, and I really, really appreciate it. Thank you so much for that question. I really, really, really appreciate it. Yes, Grant, long COVID is terrible. It is. Oh gosh, it really did a number on her. It really, really did. It messed up. She has hardly have sensation on her in her fingers, memory loss. So much things happened when she got it, and just it. It's sad, so sad to see how vibrant she was before COVID, going around, walking around. I mean, she wasn't really super mobile, but she used to go to church. She used to do so many different things. I used to love my grandmother's cooking. She used to fry chicken good, fry fish. I love escovitch fish, which is like it's fried fish with pepper sauce and everything on it, and onions and scotch bonnet, cut it up nice and everything, and you put it on the sauce as gravy. I used to eat that. We have the fish and have let's say the pepper sauce on the rice. We'll have it with okra and what they call turn meal. So it's cornmeal where you cook it up in a pot with different onions and season and everything, and you can make it into like a pie type thing. So I used to love that and everything, and it's just sad. Yeah, thank you, Grandma. It is very sad. Yes, Carrie. Yes, we do have help. See, where my grandmother lived in Brooklyn. Okay, it's a big family house, so it's a lot of family members that live there and stuff like that. And we have two roommates, but it's mainly a family house. I go over there almost on a daily basis to check on them, to make sure that they're okay, and to do what needs to be done for them. Usually go to the supermarket. I'm actually gonna go to the supermarket tomorrow, and because I usually do like big family shopping and stuff like that, because I have a large family. As for me, at my house is me and my son, but you know but at my grandmother's house, it's almost like 10 people that live there. And so I would go to supermarket and do a big shopping for me and my family there, and just try to get everything. Yeah, it is crazy. It is crazy. Grand Miss says here, I remember when my grandmother tried making homemade pizza. For some reason, she used tomato paste instead of sauce. Barely could eat more than 2 bites. Yeah, tomato paste is hard. First of all, okay, I use tomato paste when I'm making chili. So for me, I would make beef chili, and I would usually put red beans or kidney beans, and I'll put black beans in it, and then I will cook up the ground beef first, make sure that's cooked up, and then I would put in crushed tomatoes, tomato paste, then put in diced tomatoes as well, and then I'll put in my onions, green peppers, and then I will put in the beans, beef broth. I cook it with beef broth, and just try to cook it up real nice. Have you guys ever made homemade chili, or do you guys like chili? I love it. I love homemade chili. My chili, when I make it, I will season up, and some people have said that it resembles Wendy's chili, which to me, Wendy's chili is so good. But when they say that it resembles Wendy's chili, I take that as a huge compliment that I'm doing things. Carrie says she loves chili. I hear that. Yes, chili is so good. Said too spicy, not good for the heart. Listen, let me tell you something. It's funny you talking about spice. Guys, cayenne pepper is very, very good for your arteries. It helps open up your arteries. And it is actually good. It's good for your blood vessels and stuff like that. But it's also good for your heart. Some people can't take it, but if you like, let's say if you have some tea, if you have a cold or something like that, you put some cayenne pepper with some honey and lime juice and maybe like a couple of drops of peppermint oil or eucalyptus oil with some cayenne pepper is very, very good. It's very, very good. Some people can't take spice. Some people can't take spice. My daughter whenever I get pizza, sometimes I'll go to Domino's when I'm there and I'll get a large pizza so you can get different toppings on the side. So my toppings that I like, I love pepperoni, bacon, and extra cheese. So she'll say, "Oh, Daddy, I don't want any pepperoni because it's too spicy. It's too spicy." I said, "Well, it's not that spicy, but but she did to her because it says pepperoni. She feels that it's very, very spicy." So I'm like, "Okay, cool, no problem. I would order, and usually she'll just get cheese and bacon, or sometimes just cheese. So it's good. What is something I like? Oh, I like this one. Here's a here's a good question here. Thank you, Kyrie, for this. What's the general health score for Jamaicans with all of the fresh food and sun? I would imagine Jamaicans will be very healthy. So, okay, yes, there are lots of Jamaicans who are healthy, but it depends on where you go. If you're in areas where it's like middle class and upper class, yes, they're healthy because they can be able to afford the food. Food prices in Jamaica, it's expensive. It's expensive, especially certain fruits. Certain fruits is very, very expensive. Like we here in America, we have been blessed to have certain fruits, especially have it shipped to us, and it doesn't cost too much. Certain fruits, like let's say grapes, for instance, you can go and get grapes on sale for sometimes 99 cents a pound, 149, maybe $2 a pound. In Jamaica, a pound of grapes will be the equivalent of like $8 to $10 a pound. Strawberries, very, very expensive in Jamaica. I love strawberries. You could get probably a tin of strawberries for like let's say if it's on sale, maybe $3. Maybe get a big one for $5. In Jamaica, probably looking at $20. And that's the equivalent because the Jamaican dollar, one US dollar is about 150 Jamaican dollars. So, and their wage system down there is just so terrible. Okay, the minimum wage down there is the equivalent of like $2.25 an hour. It's very sad. With things being so expensive, you have these jobs, you have people that's not making a lot of money. It's just so, so sad. Very, very sad. Very, very sad. But I love the country. I love the country. I love the food, fresh food. I love sour sap, eating the coconuts and stuff like that there. There's different foods. Ackee, ackee is so, so good, but you have to be careful with ackee. It grows, so it's an abundance down there, but you have to wait for the ackee plant to open, okay? Because once it's open, it releases the poison and stuff. Don't try to cook ackee, you pick it and it hasn't opened itself. Don't try to force it open either because it is poisonous and it can poison you and you can die for it. A lot of people have died, trying to force open the ackee. So do not do that. Do not do that at all. At all. Yes, Domino's Pizza is the home of the super greasy pizza. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. It is super greasy. For me, they used to call it Brooklyn style. Now they call it New York style pizza. I love the New York style pizza. I would usually get, like I said, pepperoni, bacon, and extra cheese if I get the 3-topping one. Sometimes they have a deal for like 5 toppings. So I'll get extra pepperoni, extra bacon, and extra cheese and, pay $15 when it's on sale. So it's good. Yes, I love green seedless grapes. I prefer the red ones or even a mixture when it's like in season. I don't like to go to certain stores where it's like it's not fully properly ripe, and then they picked it, and when you taste it, it's super sour. I don't really like super sour. I like it in between when it comes with the green grapes and stuff like that. Yeah, that's true. So that's why we have so many people doing deliveries at the store. Say, yeah, oh yeah, just to earn a living, just to earn a living. I mean, you think about it with DoorDash, with what's the other one, Instacart. There's a couple other ones that they have out there, but yeah, just to earn a living. You're right. You're right. Just to earn a living, it's not easy. Not easy here, even here in this country. It's not easy. Everybody is trying to. I think your grandmiss got joked. He said, "Domino's rep, how much grease would you like with your pizza order tonight? Lots of grease, extra greasy, extra. I want that when I pick up the pizza, the box is hella greasy. That's what I want." What in the world? But you're right though. You're right though, and then hey, it is what it is. But Domino's, to me, Domino's have some good pizza. Papa John's have some good pizza as well. Even Little Caesars pizza. But I used to love going to like the regular pizza places and stuff, but it's gotten so expensive. And there's times when you want a good deal, you say, and I just don't got time for it. But what's your you guys, what's your favorite foods? If you guys can, in the comment section, everybody was in. Thank you guys so much for joining. I really, really appreciate everyone who's joining me. Thank you. Please like the stream. I really, really appreciate you guys. I love you guys. Thank you so much, guys. Please. Oh, stuffed crust. Yes, stuffed crust is just give me stuffed crust pizza and call it a day. Oh, yes, stuffed crust is, yes, unbelievable. Oh, gumbo. Yes, gumbo. Oh my goodness. Yes. Oh my goodness. I love me some good gumbo. Put some crab legs in them bad boys. Woo! Oh my goodness. Shrimp. Oh my goodness. For me, when I'm making gumbo, or when I'm going to the South and they're making some gumbo, I always say, please, just take the shell off of the shrimp and just have it, just clean the shrimp and everything, or get cleaned shrimp, divine shrimp with just the tail on, and just take the tail off and just make it. So I prefer it that way. I love seafood boils and stuff like that. It's I love it. I love it. Uh, I understand that as we get older, there's certain foods that we cannot eat anymore, or we have to slow down. Excuse me, we have to slow down eating. So I could understand that and stuff like that. There's certain things that I used to love eating as a kid, and even as a younger adult, that I really can't eat anymore. Oh yes, the Jamaican oxtails. Oh my goodness, my mom knows how to cook. To me, in my opinion, the best oxtails out there. Okay, yes, you can go to the store and get oxtail with rice and peas and stuff, but they're probably going to give you a few, like maybe 2 decent pieces, and the rest is bone. Okay, so I'm with the beef oxtail and stuff like that. Very, very good. Grand Miss says shrimp, blackened shrimp, yes. Oysters, sloppy joes, fried chicken, gyros, etc. You're going back. That's New York. Gyros in New York right there. Yes. Oh, fried chicken. I last year was the first year that I learned how to make fried chicken, and I made it. It was very, very good. I put a lot of spices in there. Came out nice and crispy. I was very, very happy. July the 2nd, thank you so much for joining. Really appreciate turkey oxtail. I saw that on TikTok and I said, turkey oxtail. I said, what is that? Like, I never had that. How is it? How, like on how would you rate it from beef oxtail to turkey oxtail? Do you prefer turkey oxtail? Like, yeah, the Graham is turkey oxtail. I mean, I saw it on TikTok. I saw it on Instagram too. You know, when your boy's scrolling and looking at them like, okay, yeah, and that's a turkey oxtail. What in the world is this? It's like, oh, a cheaper form of oxtail. I said, okay. I mean, yeah, a turkey tail. Yeah. Turkey tail. Yeah. But yeah, but I mean, I guess people what they do, because with oxtail, you want to cut it. Let me see. Some people will cut it in like an inch size, but when I get oxtail, I usually cut it in like about maybe close to 2 inches, because like my grandmother, she likes to just make sure there's enough meat that she can grab it and she'll eat it and stuff like that. You know, my mom as well. And it has to be cleaned properly. You know, you have to make sure you clean it good. But I would say I never had it before. Hey, listen, I would try it. I would try it. You know, if it's okay, I would try it. You know, yes, Grandmiss, yeah, oxtail was okay, but too much bone. The meat just fell off. Yeah, that's true. Very, very true. The meat would fall off. Okay. So you use butterball turkey necks, and then do you cut it up, or do you have them cut it up in at the deli? Because I mean, turkey necks is kind of hard. So do you chop it up yourself, or do you have them at the butcher? Do they turkey neck? So I didn't know. So it's turkey neck, but I mean, but it's I mean, hey, if they say it's turkey oxtail, okay. That's it's interesting. I would definitely try it. I'm a foodie, so I'm okay with trying it. So I have no problem with that. Do you guys? What else? What else do you guys like to eat? And or what? Now here's a question for you guys. What is something that you want to try that you never tried before, and you feel that you're weary about it, but you feel that you would try it? Like, you know, that's a question. Like for me, I would start it off. So for me, one of the things that I never really tried before was squid. I believe, I guess I'm not sure if they fried up and call it calamari. I never tried that before, and I would want to try it one day, but I never tried it before. I never have. And so that's something that I would want to seafood wise. Yes, I never had raw oysters as well. Yes, that's something I never had before. I agree, Grandma. Okay, I just stick with regular turkey, but it can't be dry. Yes, raw oysters. I never had that raw. I've seen. I remember. Uh, oh God, I remember there was a video that I saw of a person went on a date with a young lady, and she ordered like 48 oysters and kept slurping them up, slurp, slurp, slurp. And the guy was like, "Oh man, you ordered a whole heap of oysters." And she was like, "Yeah, I was hungry." So he was like, "Okay, I got to use the bathroom." And he went to the bathroom and snuck out the back of the restaurant and booked. I was like, "Oh snap!" She was like, "Oh, he left me. He left me. What? What is that? Why would he? Why would he leave me?" But I was rolling when I saw it. I was like, "Yo, these people are wild." But he left you because you ordered 48 oysters. If you would have ordered 12, that would have been different. But no, you kept ordering it and thinking that everything was slick. Nah, no. It don't work that way. It doesn't work that way. You never had lobster, Grand Miss? You're missing out, especially when it's cooked. Don't get a big lobster. You have to get one that's like between 1.25, maybe 1.5 pounds. Anything over like 2 pounds and stuff, maybe as big as 2 pounds, but anything over that, it's tough. That means that the lobster is old and stuff. And if you get in Maine lobsters, you have to understand that in Maine, once the lobster is over a certain size, they have to throw it back. they have to throw it back. So I believe the fisheries out there. There's a lobster fisherman that I watch sometimes. I watch his shorts a lot, and he talks about that. I learned a lot about lobsters. I learned a lot about how they try to keep the ecosystem going, how many babies that the female lobsters would have, and how many actually live. It's amazing that they can have, depending on the size, because they said that for every pound is 10,000 babies that they would have. So if it's a 7-pound lobster, you're looking at 70,000 babies. But out of those 70,000 babies, you're probably looking at like maybe less than 500 will survive, which is crazy, which is very, very crazy. But that's how it is. Yeah, it raw oysters. Like I said, I never had it. I would love to have it. I mean, what sauce do you put on it when you have it? I mean, it looks nice, but I wonder what sauce. Grandma said, I feel like that would make me sick. It is expensive. It is expensive. Okay. July 2nd says turkey oxtail does look good. Yes. You know. So yeah, it's very good. I feel that it's when it comes to food, and guys, if you feel this way, let me know in the comment section. Do you feel that good food brings people together? And when a person cooks bad food, it keeps people away? I feel it does. I love having a great meal and a great family dinner and stuff like that. Like Saturdays, sometimes I'll go over my family house and we have good food. People will laugh and people will joke and people will do all types of things. I feel that. Yes, Kyrie says yes. Yes, I agree with you. Grand Miss says depends on the situation. I agree. I agree. But yeah, probably though. Yeah, I feel that good food brings people together. I feel that if people, even when a person is angry, when you have something that you really like or something that tastes really good, it allows you to feel better. A lot of the ails that you had before, you start to think that, dang, you know what? I don't think that really was important. You start to really think about life and you start to really enjoy what God has given us. It's amazing. Yeah, yes, July 2nd says, yes, good food is a great conversation starter. Oh, yes, it is. It is. It is, especially when the person seasons it up right. I've had food before where the season was terrible, and I said, oh my God, never again. Never again. Never again. And I've had food where the season was, oh my goodness. I came back for thirds and took food home. That's how good it was. That's how good it was. I say that you're right. Women aren't cooking like our grandmothers anymore. True. Very true. I would say one of the main reasons for that is because of stress. It could be that a lot of people don't want to. They feel that because they're working, they're doing this, they're doing that. They feel that that's something that they don't have to. Tell them they don't have to do. And then also you have so many stores that are opening late. See, when we were growing up, we didn't have a lot of stores open late. So we had to rely on our mothers and our grandmothers cooking. For me, I always will prefer a nice home cooked meal other than over going out to eat, or getting fast food. I would prefer that. Now, there's sometimes if I'm lazy, I won't cook and I'll say, okay, all right, you know what? I'll just get something to eat. But I really will prefer, having that home cooked meal, knowing that it was cooked out of love and knowing that you know what is in it, because the person that's cooking it for you is cooking it out of love and really really cares about you. Okay. Grandman says, so does that mean we should leave a turkey as a present on the doorstep of the person We spoke over that issue. Possibly. Well, possibly. Yeah, you could. In Staten Island, let me tell you something. If you guys ever, I don't know if you've traveled the boroughs. So in New York City, we got 5 boroughs. And Staten Island is the only borough that the only way you can get there is through a bridge, is crossing the bridge. It's called the Verrazano Bridge. And in Staten Island, in the southern part of Staten Island, there is a whole bunch of turkeys that walks around. They walk around in turkey gangs. They're no joke. You'll see this big turkey fluffed up and everything. They are no joke. And you cannot kill them. Now, I don't know if people try to catch them and eat them and stuff. I know I did a video months back about they're saying that immigrants were catching geese and stuff like that, which if they were, I mean, geese is, good eating. I've had duck before, but I felt that it was crazy seeing all these turkeys, and let me tell you something. You hit one of them, cops could arrest you because they are protected. They are protected. It's southern Staten Island near Father Capodanno and stuff like that. Highland Boulevard. I don't think they go as far up as Highland Boulevard, but near the water, near Father Capodanno and stuff like that, they're near there and stuff like that. So yes, that's they're near there, which is it's crazy to see them walking around and everything. I've had issues with them when I was a bus driver and I was waiting for a passenger near the hospital. I forgot the hospital that's over there, but I was waiting for them, and they kept picking at the tire, because they would because I guess some of the drivers would probably throw them food and stuff like that. So I guess they must have thought that I had food. I'm like, I'm not giving you nothing. And they kept picking on the tire. And I didn't realize it until I drove to pick up the passenger. I had a flat. I was like, what in the world? I was like, what caused this damn flat? This is crazy. So the only thing I could think of was that one of the turkeys must have picked them and put a hole in the tire. That's the only thing I could think of. Or maybe I ran over something, but that was on my mind. But it's crazy out there. It's ridiculous. But I love Staten Island. Certain parts of Staten Island is good. Certain parts of Staten Island is kind of wonky because it's a lot of issues out there, a lot of prejudice and stuff. But I love my Staten Island brothers and sisters. Shout out to them. I love people. I love people. Grandma said that he had a temp job out there. Listen, only way you'll catch me in Staten Island working is as a bus driver. That's the only way. I wouldn't even work there as a teacher. It's too far. Because you have to have a car, and then going to Staten Island, okay, you got to go over the Verrazano Bridge. And the Verrazano Bridge, the toll for the Verrazano Bridge is $20. If you don't live on Staten Island, you're going to have to pay at least $10 if you have Easy Pass. But if you don't, it's $20. I'm not doing that. Nope. Oh, no. That's crazy. Remember, when you traveled out there to Staten Island, 3 hours each way. Nah, nope. That's 6 hours. That's too much time. That's too much time. And you say it was overnight? No. Wouldn't do that. And you're right. Only one bus. That's sorry. Only one bus in the middle of nowhere. That was probably Victory, or what's the other one? Not Victory Boulevard. What's the other one? Bay Street? Or maybe it's Bay Boulevard. I haven't gone to Staten Island so long. Probably Bay Street going up near not the Gothos. I forgot the bridge that's over there. It's another bridge that it's Staten Island has 3 bridges that goes into New Jersey. I believe it's the Gothos, the Outer Borough, and it's another bridge that goes to New Jersey. I forgot that bridge. Okay. How do I feel about Trump being convicted? Well, listen, I feel that Uncle Trump, it's funny that you mentioned that because one of the segments I read the article of, they talk about Uncle Trump is going to be sentenced but he's not going to serve jail. I'm like, are they not going to be stupid enough to put him in jail? You know, this country will go through a riot. It will be a riot. Now, of course, people were talking about January 6th? Yeah. They're talking about January 6th years ago. Listen, I'm going to tell you something. I wanted to go, but that day, but only reason why I wanted to go was because they said there was going to be people grilling and people going, there was going to be barbecuing and stuff like that. So I wasn't going to be a part of the people that was going to storm the Capitol because I don't got time for that. But they was like how they was going to grill, we was going to have fun, this, that, and the third. And then all these people said that they were going to storm the Capitol. So I was like, no, I'm not doing that. Okay. I was going to go for the free food, but I wasn't going to go to no storm the damn Capitol. I think you an idiot. Okay. All right. There's videos of people storming the Capitol. There's one video of a person climbing up the wall and then they fell. Like, no, that would not be me because I'm not dumb. No. So Uncle Trump, even though he got convicted and he's going to be sentenced, it's just going to be like, you know, a sentence where, hey, you can serve your time while you're free. Simple as that. Okay. All right. Yeah, you're right. Yes, like you said, he was convicted but won't serve jail time, and they will not allow that to happen. They will not allow that to happen. He's too strong, and they do not want chaos to ensue. All right. I feel that I'm gonna just be honest. It's multiple things that happened last year that made me know that he was going to be president. First off, the number one thing that made me know he was going to be president when they popped him, the first time when they popped him, because if he did not turn his head, it would have been game over. It would have been game over. It would have been game over. That's how close it was. So that made me think that God, he's ordained. He's ordained. And then, of course, when Uncle Biden went crazy during the first debate and looking like Sleepy Joe, and I'm saying, yo, this is wild. This is wild. And when they decided that they were not going to let him run, when they did a coup, the Democrats did a coup, which I felt was wrong. They did a coup, and they ordained Kamala. Kamala ran in 2020, and she didn't get one delegate. So you expected that she was actually going to win? No. Oh, no. That wasn't going to happen. Now, if the Democrats would have put up a stronger candidate, like, what was it, Shapiro or somebody, some stronger, shoot, even Michelle Obama probably would have been. If Michelle Obama would have run, we would be saying President-elect Michelle Obama. We would have. We would have, even with Trump getting popped, we would have. Well, maybe no. I think Trump would have probably won. But, well, no, because see, here's the thing. In my opinion, Kamala Harris did such a bad job with the debates by just saying the same thing, regurgitating the same thing, and not going on TV. Because she didn't go on TV and do a lot of interviews, Trump went into the lion's den. This was, I think, in August or something like that. He went at a black conference of journalists, and he went there and took questions. I was like, this man bold. This man bold. He's the type of politician that I would be. I'm not afraid of answering questions and taking questions. So no, that's crazy. Okay. Well, will he spend weekends at the golf course? Of course. Uncle Bush Jr. spent weekends at the golf course. Okay, Obama did. All right, flipping Uncle Biden did. You know, well, Uncle Obama, he was there at the White House a lot of times, but he did spend time. Remember, he spent time in Hawaii and stuff like that. Every year he was going to Hawaii. Okay, and that's his. You know, that you gotta be able to unwind because being president is a very stressful job. You know, so. I don't mind. I mean, and what is he? Almost 80? So yeah, I mean, hey, let him do his thing. You know, let him do his thing. It is funny. It is funny. Well, with stuff going on, I don't think that he will be foolish enough to go there with stuff going on. I don't think so. I do not think so. I think that he would be in the White House. I feel that with his vice president, J.D. Vance. Oh yeah, well, people have done it before. People have done it before. You know, we know that. We know presidents have done it before, but I believe, and this is just my opinion, Uncle J.D. Vance, he is possibly going to be the next president after Trump. I really feel this in my heart of hearts. I feel that the Democrats do not have any strong candidates. And the reason why I say this is because Uncle J.D. Vance is more of like an independent. That book that he wrote, I believe it's called the Hillbilly Chronicles or something like that. I feel that with him choosing him as his vice president, that was one of the main reasons why he won. One of the main reasons why he won, because it made him seem more relatable. And also Uncle J.D. Vance beat out goodness gracious, I forgot the dang on person who ran with Kamala. Okay. I forgot the guy name. Tim something, I forgot. But I feel that things will be okay. I think that, like I said before, 2025 is going to be the year to thrive for all of us. Shout out to everybody who's here. Really, really appreciate you guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I feel that it is going to be a great year, even with everything that's going on. Even with everything that's going on with the war, with Russia and Ukraine, with things in the Middle East with Israel and Palestine, I feel that things are going to be. Tim Walls, thank you. Tim Walls, thank you so much. I was trying to figure out what was it. Thank you so much, Brandon. Tim Walls, that was his name. I was like, why can't I remember this guy's name? Yes. Oh, what? Or Walls. Yeah, Tim Walls, not Waltz. Walls. Yes. But as I was saying, I feel that this year is going to be great. It's going to be a magical year for everybody. I wish you guys great, great success with all your endeavors, everything that you guys want to do. I wish it success. I wish that you guys get everything that you want this year and then some, so that you guys can be able to be wonderful and be able to just be great human beings, great individuals, and do good for yourselves and your families. I wish that success on you. Okay. If you guys have anything else to talk about, I have a few more minutes and then we're gonna cut off. I really appreciate you guys being on. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I really appreciate it. Really love you guys. Thank you, Kyrie. Thank you, Grand Miss. Thank you. Thank you, July the 2nd. Thank you for your great comments. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Really, really appreciate it. Really, really appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You know, I thank you, P65, for your great comments. Thank you, thank you. Really, really appreciate you guys. If you guys don't have anything else, I will cut it off. Thank you so much for coming on. I really appreciate you coming on this Friday. Your time is valuable, and I really appreciate it. I really appreciate that you decided to spend your time with me. I know that you could spend it with anywhere else or anybody else, but you're taking that time out of your very important life to spend it with me. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I love you guys so, so much, and I really, really appreciate you guys. I will be doing the next live on Monday, and I will get into the groove of doing nightly lives from either 8 to 10, or between. Start time will be between 8 and 8:30, and it would end either be maybe an hour live or even up to 2-hour live, depending on the topics and depending on how everything is going and what things we want to talk about. If you guys have any topics that you want to share with me, anything that you want me to go over any topics, any content that you want me to make a video on, you can send it to my email. My email is akieltaylor@yahoo.com. You can send it to me, and I will do my best to go over it with you guys or for you guys, and I will shout you out for giving me the content. I really, really appreciate you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. You guys are so wonderful. I really, really appreciate you. Oh my God. So yes, there will always be topics. Yes, there will always be topics. The news doesn't stop. And I love talking about the news. I love giving my commentary, giving my reactions to it, because I feel that there's something that my grandfather used to say to me, and I really miss him. He used to say, Akil, you can never, never stop being informed. And he used to watch shows. He used to watch the news. He used to watch, I believe it was Gil Noble, and on Channel 13, and it was so much on, and Channel 7 as well. I think it was Gil Noble. He had a show called Like It Is, and it was a lot of things about, with Black politics and things that goes on in the Black community and stuff. And my grandfather, he was big on that, and he was one of the main reasons why I had decided to run for politics when I did at that time in 2013. I did not know that 2013 would be the last year that he was here, last full year he was here, because he passed away in 2014. But I really appreciate all the knowledge that he passed on to me, and I look forward to passing on knowledge to you guys and being able to really share what I know, and you share what you know, so we all can be informed through friendship, truth, and love. I really appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. Well, guys, thank you, Grandmas. I really appreciate that. I really appreciate your condolences. Thank you so much. Well, guys, I'm about to go. Thank you so much for joining me tonight. Really appreciate you guys. Really love you guys. Please join me on Monday. I will probably try to see if I can start early, see if I can start at 8 o'clock. If things permit, hopefully I do. Please, I have a family member who is going into the hospital. She is going to be doing surgery, open heart surgery on Tuesday. Please pray for her. Have her in your prayers, guys. She's my aunt. She's my younger aunt. Have her in your prayers. I really appreciate each and every one of you. Please, I look forward to joining you guys so we can be able to do it. She is okay. It's just that she was born with a heart defect. So she had surgery years ago. I believe it was 10 years ago, and they said that they have to open her up again. So have her prayers. I really, really appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. I love you guys. I really, really do. And you guys are the reason why I'm doing this. I really care about you guys, and I love how we are growing, and we're growing as a community, and we're growing together. Thank you so much, guys. Till next time, have a wonderful, wonderful day, wonderful night, wonderful evening. Enjoy your weekend. I love each and every one of you. Peace.